Ah, sweet nostalgia. Hi everybody, it's me here coming at you one more time from the Game Throne. Do all the things that YouTube has asked you to do, thank you very much, and I'm bringing you a very quick video today because I didn't want to leave you without anything to watch over the Easter period, and I'm going to talk about another excellent game. Oh, I'm so sorry. That joke went exactly as planned. Ha! Another excellent game from Codemasters, or more specifically, the Oliver Twins, a game called Dizzy, the ultimate cartoon adventure, released in June 1987. I am showing you how old I am now. Anyway, this is what I would class as the first ever survival horror game, if I'm being honest with you, because it wasn't terrifying, but it was definitely challenging, especially given that I was probably 5 years old when I first played this. It's a puzzle adventure game, kind of an evolution of point and click adventures. So a bit more platforming going on, as you can see. And the game was built out of necessity. Essentially, what happened, as I recall, is they developed a way to make a sprite rotate in a game, which is something that hadn't really been done before. However, the problem was, as the sprite did rotate, so you can see when Dizzy jumps, he spins around on different axes. As the sprite rotated, the graphics of the object would break up if the object was too complex, which is why he's an egg, and that spawned an entire series of games. Now, today's not a complete playthrough, just a bit of a nostalgia boner video. If you do want a complete playthrough, just let me know, and maybe I'll cover the rest of the games in more detail at some point, but they are a lot of the same thing, so let me know if you want to see that. It was released on loads of systems, the Commodore, the Amstrad, the Spectrum, and it's been more recently, I say more recently, then ported onto the Mega Drive or Genesis for our American brothers, and several other systems since then, including Android Store at the moment. It is one of the most, in my opinion at least, one of the most iconic games of its era, and it did a lot for platforming games, puzzle games, inventory management games, and also the fact in this one you die in one hit, and there's a fucking ghost right there. That's why I think this is one of the earliest survival horror games. In this one, Dizzy only dies from taking direct damage. He doesn't have a health bar. He doesn't fall and get injured. Basically, if you touch one of the birds or the spiders or the ghost or anything like that, any hazard, you will die instantly. And your job is to basically escape the end of the game. Later on, they would add many more characters, all with wonderfully pun-based names. All beginning with D, of course. So if you have an item in your inventory, it can function in one of two ways. You can hold the item, such as I think here the raincoat means that it will kill these raindrops, interestingly enough. Or you can put it down and then that may have another function, such as earlier you saw that I made the minecart move by applying oil to its wheels. It really is as simple as it gets, but the fact that you can't save games or couldn't save games very easily back then was quite the challenge, and it made this game dauntingly difficult, especially for a child. But nonetheless, you would load that game up again and again and again, even though it took maybe 20 minutes to load the game. That first screen you saw at the start, the splash screen, you'd be praying that the tape didn't get chewed up or tear or just fail to load, because it would literally take 20 minutes, half an hour on some games. And you guys don't know how lucky you are with CD loading times being so slow. Anyway, that's just a quick insight into the wonderful world of Dizzy, and I'm sure we'll do more videos on it in the future. Again, like I said at the start, please do all the things that YouTube has asked you to do. It helps me out loads. Let's get to 60 subscribers. Have an excellent Easter, and thank you very much for watching. Bye. Peace.